The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Cucurella fires it in low. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Mingueza picks it up out wide. Araujo attempts a clearance. And it's Bellingham. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
The less said about that pass, the better. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Dembele.
Has a shot! And that is quite wonderful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Number 21.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Olise. Oh, they could break here. Threads one in. Now it's Pedri. Face to face with the keeper. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Bellingham. Picked out Szoboszlai! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Nice control. This looks promising. And now they can spring out of defence. Great vision. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. It's a decent chance to counter-attack. This is the time you need that pace.
He's got away.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Thinks about the shot. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Now it's Mbappe. Ferran Torres. And it's Bellingham. And he's whipped it across. Nice interception, well timed.
Vietnam are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Dembele finds himself offside. Cucurella. Oh, can he get onto this?
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to play it through. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Mbappe. Szoboszlai.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Dembele is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Early ball. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Vietnam have their second corner now. Mingueza getting this one clear. So, third corner of the game. Konate clears it away. And that's played in low. That's really well cleared.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Partey. Now it's Szoboszlai. Opts to play it back. And it's Partey. Partey stood his ground. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Passes short and sharp. Bellingham. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Van Dijk can get it clear. Yamal, he steps in, and that's the end of that. Cucurella, he has found the way through. Cucurella. Dembele, and it's Pedri. Tries a shot! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Cameroon are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And that's been won straight back.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And here's Mbappe.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Olise. Oscar Mingueza. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Yamal. Partey. Pedri. Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Some resolute defending there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Dembele. Oh, that's nice. Spread neatly. Olise receives it in a good position here. Szoboszlai. Now it's Ferran Torres.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Araujo. Oh, it's Dembele. Pedri is in a really good position out wide. Foot in. Partey. It's a pretty loose pass. Olise. Probing pass. He is just caressing the ball. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Yamal. He's found a way through. Played backwards here. And it's Bellingham. And he's there to get it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. It's a searching pass. Not the most accurate pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's well spotted. That's been cut out, well played. Yamal.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nice sequence of passes, this.
Vietnam really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, well played, well played. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's beaten the last man! Gravenberch. Played back towards his own goal. Konate. It's Pedri. Yamal. And we're done. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
everybody,
A
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game. Great chance! He can get that clear. Thuram. Pedri gets a foot in here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Reece James, has been given...
And a shot! That was superb goalkeeping!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Pedri with the clearance. Cucurella picks it up out wide. Cucurella, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Foden. And it's Pedri. And it's Pedri. And here's Son Heung-min. Foot in. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. He's having a shot! And he's managed to get rid. Pedri. Oscar Mingueza. Oh, that's a key interception. Pedri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Threads one in. And he's in on goal! Thuram gets flagged offside. Thuram. Neither side yet able to find the net. Nicely spread. Back into the middle. Now here's the delivery. And he's there to belt it away. Branthwaite. Now it's Thuram. Van Dijk with the clearance. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Cameroon trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And it's Pedri. That looks a good ball through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. It's a good run down the right. Pedri. Now that's well seen too. Gravenberg. And here's Dembele. Cucurella picks it up out wide. Now there's a fine ball. Dembele!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Pedri. And it's Bellingham. Pedri. And here's Thuram. Decent chance! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
James. Great defending, strong and determined. Pedri. And here's Son Heung-min. Pedri. And it's Dembele. And Gravenberch. Oscar Mingueza. And it's Gravenberch. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. And he's had it nicked away. They get a throw in. Fofana. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Can he latch on to this? Picked out brilliantly. Dealt with nicely by the defence. What a throw in. James. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Nuno Mendes. In with the challenge. Mendes has got himself a free kick. And somehow it stayed out. Foden. And it's Pedri. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Two minutes has been indicated.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Gravenberch. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shot could be a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Pedri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And we hit half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reached the halfway point.
Vietnam really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Here we go again.
Vietnam are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Gravenberch. Olise. Nicely weighted ball. Pedri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, good-looking ball. Searching pass he's played there, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Looking for a runner. Good ball over the top. And he was alert to it. Courtois gets it away. Pedri makes the interception. Cucurella. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Can he get on the end of this? Cucurella could try cutting inside here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Son Heung-min did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Bellingham really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Just eases him off the ball. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Ndika is there, and he can get that clear. Pedri. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now he's off and running. That ball looks a good one. James. Now it's Son Heung-min. Gets a good foot in there. Pedri with the foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 47. Phil Foden.
And it's Pedri. Now it's Thuram.
29. Fofana. Number 21.
Gravenberg.
Son Heung-min.
Can he get it
Number
through?
22.
This looks promising.
Bellingham. Coming on the field. Number 87. Joe Neves. Number 15. Jamal. Number 9, Ronald
Vietnam
Ayew.
still
Number
have the
10,
cards to affect this game.
Number
Time,
19,
excellent interception.
Mbeumo. Substitutions taking place.
Vietnam have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Opts for safety. Alvarez. Just about up to 75 minutes. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Mbappe.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Pedri knocks it into space. Oh, chance for a shot! No mistake! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Substitution.
Cameroon have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. So we have our breakthrough.
What a great time to score, but it does give them a
Chance! It's in! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Thuram. Thuram has a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Thuram really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. João Neves. It's Thuram. João Neves. And he was quick to react. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Look at the space here! And claimed it back swiftly.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Thuram. And time is up. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting... He's tried one! And that's caused a worry or two.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen. That's going in strongly.
It's run loose here.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Konate. And here's Rafael Leao. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. So it is still 0-0. Bellingham. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Foden wriggles his way through, looking for the run. Foden in towards the back stick, and the ball is out of play. Foden. Now it's Rafael Leao. Pedri. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Olise. That ball looks a good one. Lovely ball and a real chance. Well, what's he giving here? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To open the scoring. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Cameroon have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
That has been cut short. And it's Son Heung-min. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. That comes as a mighty relief. Bellingham. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Rafael Leao. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ndika gets across to intercept that.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's picked it up out wide. That's good play. Flings it across. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
And it's Pedri. Bellingham. Foden. And it's Bellingham.
Vietnam certainly could do with a positive spell.
He's having a shot! Bellingham is flagged offside. James. Now it's Thuram. Great defending, strong and determined. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Thuram. Tries to play it through. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Van Dijk. Passing nice and neat. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Cucurella gets rid without sophistication. Pedri. Bellingham. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Bellingham. Oh, that's well spotted. Cucurella.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pedri. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Konate is the guilty party there, and he's going to have his name taken. Now that was quite some save.
Çalhanoğlu has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
He'll try to keep this alive. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Çalhanoğlu. Number 29, Fofana.
Here we go again.
Number 22.
Vietnam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Number 87, John Neves.
It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Ronald Araujo.
The pass is intercepted. Vietnam come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Munoz. And now the breakaway. Pedri. Looking here to chip it through. Chance for a shot! No mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Pedri. Great vision.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. That's a cute ball. Well timed, excellent interception. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
João Neves. Passes short and sharp. Mbappe! And it's hit the woodwork and out! João Neves, Vietnam looking to pass their way through. Decent chance! It's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Substitution on the field. Number 47.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
To replace him is
well, this is what we've been waiting
15.
for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Corner number 2 then. Martinez breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played out to the right. Vietnam perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Tries to pass it through. That's very neat. It requires real discipline to defend this deep, and they are showing just such discipline. The ball's gone astray. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Yamal. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Pedri. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Sorloth. Sorloth showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a dangerous ball. Can he get on the end of this?
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Konate did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Yamal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vietnam close now to seeing this one through to the end. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Mbappe. And here's Dembele.
2 added minutes has been
Confirmation
indicated.
that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now, can they get him away? And the flag has stayed down. It's a goal kick. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Vietnam have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving
So
in
there
an
it is.
inappropriate manner
What
will
struck
be
you most
removed.
about
Thank
that?
you very much
What a
for your
game,
cooperation.
what a show of character. It wasn't looking good at one stage, it was quite flat in the first 45 minutes. But that's how you turn things around. You get a purpose in your game, and you go for it.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom.